This sounds wild. So you got to use your fist to throw the ball. You can run with the ball, but you got to bounce it. But it's shaped like a football. So you're bouncing a football as if it's a basketball. This is, wow, this is creative. What up, YouTube? It's your girl, TT Chanel. You clicked the title, you read the page. That means it's reaction video time. Now, I did a reaction video to AFL best hits and bumps, and it was wild. I was like, yo, bros was getting banged and just boom, boom, and the game just kept going. Now, I've never seen anything of this nature before. Like, usually the game stops, they check on them. Like, there's usually some type of something that happens. So I was just so confused, and I've never heard of this before. Australian football? This was new to me. So, shout out to the lads. Let's get into, the backstory. Like, explain this to me. How does this work? Now, I'm sure the lads could sit there and drop a comment and tell me, but it's like, where's the fun in that? Let's get to this video.
Franklin under the scene. Franklin, this is Buddy Franklin!
Otherwise known as Aussie Rules, AFL or footy, Australian football is chock-a-block full of nonsense.
Oh, there are women in there. I did see a comment though. One of y'all did drop a comment and say women can play. Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Stop action, athleticism, hard hits, and heart-stopping moments.
Shade from the boundary. Needs to be inch perfect.
This is Australia's game.
Ooh, that sounds sexy. Like Australia got their own game. Like, this is Australia's game. Like, okay.
Not even kidding. The Professional Men's League, the AFL, is the most attended domestic sports league in the world per capita.
And the world is crazy.
It's made up of 18 teams across the country.
The AFLW is the women's competition, formed in 2017.
Oh, I need to watch the AFLW. I need to see the women. I'm trying to see me some beautiful Australian women now. I know I love my women now.
And growing rapidly ever since.
Righto, let's talk some basics. On game day, two teams play each other on a field shaped like an oval. A starting lineup consists of defenders, midfielders, and forwards.
You gotta be fit to play this sport. Players can move anywhere on the ground and perform.
Okay, so you gotta be fit. They didn't necessarily say you gotta be skinny. You just gotta be fit. Sometimes fit doesn't necessarily mean skinny, because you could be kind of stocky and be fit. I've seen it.
Perform any role during the game. Games are split into 4 quarters, with time added for stoppages in play. And the game starts with players from both teams fighting for possession of the ball.
We are away, and Grundy out the back was able to get it to.
So that was kind of like basketball for a minute there. Like the way how they throw the ball up first, right? Wait, let me bring that back.
The game starts with players from both teams fighting for possession of the ball.
We are away, and Grundy out the back was able to get it to Pendlebury.
The aim is to move the ball down the field and score. This is done in one of 3 ways. You can't throw the ball, but you can use your fist to punch the ball out of your hands. That's a handball.
What? That sounds difficult. You can't throw the ball, so you have to use your fist? That sounds difficult.
The ball down the field and score. This is done in one of 3 ways. You can't throw the ball, but you can use your fist to punch the ball out of your hands. That's a handball. You can run with the ball, but don't forget to bounce it every 15.
This sounds wild. So you got to use your fist to throw the ball. You can run with the ball, but you got to bounce it. But it's shaped like a football. So you're bouncing a football as if it's a basketball. This is, wow, this is creative. Like, for real, for real.
But don't forget to bounce it every 15 meters.
And then you got to remember to bounce it every 15 meters.
Oh, he's in a good spot. Penny with a bounce. Here's the moment. Penny with a second bounce.
And finally, you can kick the ball. No.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, that's better.
Trelaw kicks it beautifully. Look at that ball.
Players Players try to catch the ball after it's been kicked at least 15 metres. This is called a mark. Fun fact, you can use your opponent as a stepladder and
What? You could step on your opponent's back to catch the ball? This is wild.
Kicks it beautifully. Look at that ball.
Players try to catch the ball after it's been kicked at least 15 metres. This is called a mark. Fun fact, you can use your opponent as a stepladder and take what's called a specky. Wait, that's legal?
Yo, nah. They're literally playing a sport that you're allowed to jump on your opponent's back. Like, that's gangster. Like, look at this. Ooh.
After a mark, you can choose to play on, or you can stop and take an unobstructed kick.
To score, the idea is to kick the ball between the two large upright posts.
There's the target, and that's right on the line.
That's a goal.
Magnificent.
That's 6 points.
By the way, you can also kick goals like this, or even this. No way!
Still with Martin. Can he kick a fourth? Oh, he has.
Hit the post or put it between the big post.
Oh, that's I want to watch like an actual live game. Like, I want to see this live.
And the outer lower post. How did he miss that? That's worth 1 point. We call that a behind. After a goal is scored, the ball goes back to the centre square and the action starts again.
Surely not another one. Handball to Oliver. Streaming through.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Bang.
Ooh, that was a nice one. Yeah, I could tell he the GOAT.
Bang, bang, bang.
So, how do you get the ball back from your opponents? You can spoil, bump, smother, and tackle. Is it true they don't wear pads?
And bang.
Once tackled, your opponent must
Ooh, I want to see the women one.
correctly dispose of the ball. Yeah, nah, not like that. If they don't and have had prior opportunity to do so,
On the footy.
this is called holding the ball and you get a free kick. When the final siren sounds, the team with the most points wins. Come on!
What an upset.
A final scoreline can look confusing, but it's actually pretty simple.
That looks very confusing. I'm glad she's going to break that down for us. Let's listen.
Start with the goals. These are worth 6, remember? Add your behinds, and that's your total score.
Before we go, let's take a quick look at how the professional seasons work.
In the women's competition, the top teams play off in a knockout final series, culminating in a grand final played at the highest ranking team's home ground.
In the men's league, teams fight it out for 22 home and away games. And after that, the top 8 teams make the finals. One by one, teams get knocked out until 2 remain, ready to face off in the grand final. It's the decider for the biggest prize in footy, the Premiership Cup. Played at the MCG in front of, hold up, this can't be right, 100,000 fans.
That's gangster.
You beauty.
What a game of footy.
And that's pretty much it, your quick guide to Aussie rules football. So, this is us. What do you reckon? Because personally,
What do I reckon? I reckon that's gangster. And I don't even think Americans could be that talented. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, that's literally like 3 different sports in one. It's like wrestling, football, basketball. Like, no way. That is talent. I reckon it's talented.
we think it's the best live game going round.
I agree. There's literally 3 sports in one.
But don't take our word for it. Grab your scarf and come see for yourself.
Man, lads, blow this video up so I can have enough money to go to Australia and go to an AFL game. Please.